Race against time to recover the crew and cargo of a downed rebel ship before the Imperials beat you to it.
Now this is the mission that's going to introduce us to a sort of more protective mission, as opposed to the escort missions we had to do in the last level. This mission is much more geared towards guarding one single craft at any time. And unlike last mission, this mission we're actually going to be taking out a new ship. And I'll let General Riken explain to you the advantages and disadvantages of this ship as we go in. I know we touched on it before, but we'll let him explain it. He's better at it than I am.
The A-Wing is the fastest fighter we have, capable of matching a TIE interceptor in speed. Twin J-77 Event Horizon engines power the craft, and twin blaster cannons provide offensive weaponry. However, what we gain in speed, we lose in defense. The deflector shield capability is significantly less than the X-Wing, so make sure you use your speed to dodge lasers rather than relying on shields. The A-Wing also carries a limited number of missiles.
Alright, so the A-Wing, basically it's the light assault craft. You know, sort of like a scout ship for the Alliance. It doesn't pack much of a punch. It is very, very fast, but unfortunately it only has 2 laser cannons as opposed to the X-Wing's 4, and it carries concussion missiles instead of proton torpedoes, which are actually much weaker. It's a great dogfighter, but not so great against ground attacks.
This is General Riken. A rebel ship called the Nonnah recently crashed somewhere in this vicinity. It was carrying a team of rebel soldiers and stolen Imperial equipment. You must find them before the Imperials do.
Alright, so this mission is going to be the first mission where you actually don't have the orange directional bar on your mini-map in the top right to start with. Instead, we're going to have to search for the Nonnah pretty much blind. There's a lot of enemies around here that you, and obviously with this many enemies, you're going to want to get your enemy count relatively high fairly early on. One thing that the A-Wing laser cannons do have is that it's subtle, it's almost impossible to notice, but it is very useful, is the fact that its laser cannons actually rotate and can track on enemies that aren't quite in the center of your targeting reticule, something that the X-Wing doesn't have, making it more accurate. Now see, the Nonnah's right here. If you just start the mission and turn left, you'll find it. This level is actually a lot bigger than just that, but yeah, if you start the mission and just turn left, it's right there. And the way that the AI is programmed in this game is that if you vary your speed in any ship, but especially in the A-Wing, by pressing Z and then pressing A, almost all of their attacks by any enemy craft, whether it's, oh my, here comes the landing shuttle, whether it's by TIE fighters or by probe droids, or even by ground defense guns, they'll still miss you, because the AI just isn't intelligent enough to realize that you're varying your speed. They'll aim where you were, or ahead of you, or whatever. Go ahead and settle that. Now, this, they'll land a assault carrier over onto the side here, with a great number of
The Nonnah is reporting that they're under attack.
enemy fighters, or enemy vehicles aboard. Some smaller walkers, and as well as tanks, which we're going to be seeing a lot more of as this game goes on. There's the defense. There's the shuttle we have to defend right there. Basically, the goal of this mission is to make sure that that shuttle doesn't get blown up. It does have a limited number of hit points. Our job is to blow up everything that might blow it up. You're going to want to use your missiles on this AT-ST, since the A-Wing's lasers are so much weaker, it would take forever to just pound through with just your regular laser cannons. See, even after putting a missile in it, it still takes forever. You can see we got tanks here. They're not much of an issue. They do have fairly thick armor for as small vehicles as they are, but they're still not much of a threat to you know, to the Nonnah and the shuttles. These guys are going to be a much bigger threat, the TIE bombers that are coming in. There are going to be some more ground vehicles that are going to be coming in as well. They're going to be even more annoying. You can see that my laser's tracking slightly ahead of where I'm shooting to try to nail the TIE bomber. That is extremely useful. As I said, the A-Wing is probably the best dogfighter you're going to have control of in this game until the end game. Here we've got some AT-PTs, which are basically the baby brother of the AT-ST. Oops, I just wasted a missile there. And up here, we've got another TIE bomber coming in. Basically, this whole mission is just a frantic exercise of trying to kill as many things as possible in as short a time as possible. Because, the time constraints for this mission to gold medal it is extremely slim. And you have to literally find the Nonnah right away and kill everything before they can kill you, or before they can kill the shuttle, which can happen. The shuttle does have extremely thick armor. This isn't a terribly difficult mission, but if you're not fast, or if you let the TIE bombers take one too many strafing runs, they will destroy it, and you'll lose this mission. You have a couple of wingmen flying around helping you out, but they aren't really that much help. You can see the ATPT kind of wandering around over here. Not all that big of a threat. These guys, they're basically just 3 points. Let's see, we got a TIE Interceptor flying around down here. TIE Interceptors are basically the big brother of the TIE Fighters that we've faced so far. They pack a lot more punch. They have 4 laser cannons instead of 2. They don't have shielding, but they are faster than regular TIE Fighters. One other thing that the A-Wing has that does not affect the X-Wing as much, okay, the shuttle's lifting off, that's good, is that the A-Wing does not have an onboard astromech droid, which means that your health does not regenerate. You can't blow up that ground attack shuttle no matter what vehicle you're flying, A-Wing or otherwise, so you're going to want to just ignore it. You can shoot it a little bit to get your accuracy score up, but the accuracy score for this is fairly lenient. TIE Interceptors are going to make strafing runs on the shuttle. You're going to want to shoot them down and not stay directly behind the shuttle because they will shoot you down as well. They are opportunistic that way. Despite the fact that this ship does have missiles instead of proton torpedoes, it still does not have homing capabilities. Your secondary weapons will still dumbfire. We don't get homing capabilities for any of our secondary weapons until we manage to get some upgrades. Oh, and I just died. First death. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. That's the thing about the A-Wing, is that since it's so fast and light, the shielding and armor are extremely weak, which means that, well, you take pretty much any hits at all and you're down for the count. Okay, they're just pounding away at that shuttle. Oh, it's gone. Awesome. One last kill to put the icing on the cake.
The shuttle is away. Rogue Leader, get your squad.
Do a barrel roll! We only had 2 guys left. That's not good. Wow! I did a lot better than I thought. So I guess I'm only going to have to do one video for this. So, yeah, I remember this mission being a lot harder than that. Dang. 10 minutes? Really? Wow. And I only had to do one friendly save. So yeah, as long as the shuttle lives, you're fine. You have to destroy 42 enemies. You're going to do that anyway. You don't have to go pro droid hunting or anything like that. 20% accuracy. Jeez, this mission is really lenient. So I guess I'm not going to need to do a separate part for the gold medal run for the other one. I'll probably just post this same video without commentary as the gold medal run. Maybe. I guess. I'm happy. I don't think I've ever gold medaled that one on the first try before, but looking at those stats, I don't even know why I didn't. Alright, well, whatever. I'll see you guys in the next part with the next mission of Let's Play Star Wars Rogue Squadron. See you all next time, folks.